advantage right there. I think now it's a lot more even though. DEWA actually have the diversion and they actually have burst damage and the tools to set it up.
Welcome to the Land of Dawn for one last time in this matchup. ONIC versus DEWA. Will the Sky Kings keep their 0-win streak? Or will it be DEWA United crumbling, giving ONIC's first win in Season 15?
Well, the O in ONIC stands for 0. 0 Nick still a possibility. Whoa. And DEWA might just stop them in their tracks.
Ooh, well, let's see, man. Keep your eyes open for the roamers to make a play though, and especially with this mid lane. We've seen Octa try and bully Sans on the Sicilian before. Didn't exactly work out. Now, technically, Mueza won't be able to help with the wave clear as well, so we'll have to see if ONIC can get the lean prio. But look at the damage from Maybe though. That's some real damage. But two pull yourself together for the side of ONIC, by the way. A lot of priority in the flicker availability for Sans and Keyboy.
They've really studied the patch. Going to pull yourself together here for both of them. Yeah, again, safer for Keyboy.
Oh, Mueza so low has to be able to run away. The Queller quells down Mueza. First blood for Kyrie.
Great start for the Sky Kings, but it's as expected. A similar start to game 1. Will they keep the lead though?
That's the issue, man. You get the playmaking tools, but you lose the tankiness. And for DEWA, that's dangerous. ONIC winning across the board right here, but Keyboy wants some more.
Cerezo flickers backwards, defensively able to dodge the onslaught of ONIC coming to gank him down.
Great start in the game. Oh! Flicker from Maybe. Respecting CW.
Interesting right there. We know the Bruno has almost a bit of a better all-in due to the empowered basic attacks, but I think there's still quite a generous window for Maybe to escape right there, so that was definitely interesting. But the turtle is up right now, and DEWA's jungler isn't nearby.
Try on the hands of ONIC. Again, Ryota just on the block. The pass connects. Mueza able to spatial migration his way out of that threat. And turtle confirmed for ONIC.
So ONIC are trying their best to try to invade here, but DEWA are keeping him at bay.
Cerezo so low. Kyrie looks for the Soul Sever as Ryota comes in. First blood, or rather another kill for ONIC as Mueza runs away. Only a clone, and Sans with the impact connects towards Mueza. Kyrie might want more, but no. No overcommitment from the Suyo.
They're getting everything. ONIC now running the game completely.
Just winning it all across the board. Audience prediction is actually quite even by this point. But DEWA, they gotta really respect the pickup potential. This is that Suyo Jawhead Sicilian combo we've been talking about. Oh, they're making a play onto the glue of all things. Not ideal, but at least they're doing something.
Oh, Maybe under pressure again. Keyboy might fall. At least Maybe is able to pick up the kill, but Kyrie will secure himself as well.
This is a massive lead building for Kyrie. He's gonna give CW everything to all of the gold. Up top, Ray trying to go for the invade.
Ryota is just so calm on the glue as Ray is able to steal that away. And Ryota, one thing I want to highlight is the fact that he's able to dodge the fist breaks with his pass, so at least he has that get out of jail free card to dodge the engages from Cerezo.
And he just has so much sustain, so even if Cerezo wants to poke him down, really isn't as simple as it seems. But again, for DEWA, the same issue. This diversion hasn't really been working out for them despite having better tools right now. ONIC are the ones with more pickup potential, more survivability, and more damage too. Octa, careful, you can't walk up like that, especially with Keyboy on the opposing team. They can set up from so far away with the Sanguine Claws as well. You can see they were really trying to respect it, but slowly but surely they are losing control here across the map.
Leads across the board for ONIC here. Every single member holding a lead, and doesn't look like DEWA can even contest for this turtle. They're gonna have to concede and maybe look for some trades up top. CW.
Oh, CW again able to slide tackle his way out, but not for Ray because he is run down by Ray and Co. Maybe though gets the kill. Another cross map play again by Kyrie. Keyboy chimes in to the fray as Ryota might follow suit, but DEWA, they know their limits.
And they're only gonna go and get the kill right there. Immediately a cut coming through for ONIC, so they want to try and get something in exchange.
What?
Oh,
Maybe so low. What is this damage from Sans? He's stepping so far forth, and Sans with the Requiem caught in his regard as Octa gets Keyboy. Ryota has to live to tell the tale. The tale of gods running rampant in the face of the Sky Kings.
Back in the day, you see ONIC with a 3,000 gold lead and you think it's done, it's over. Now you see them with a 3,000 gold lead and you somehow expect the throw. It's not over till it's over now, and that lead has just been depleted by themselves. They forced that.
especially with Sans going in aggressively there, going with the flicker. It's a great outplay by maybe 3-1-0. But look at this play though.
Keyboy,
whoa!
Again, just tossing to the back. Octa is gone as Ryota might want to follow suit. DEWA, they retreat, and retreat. Conceal play might just not turn down the pressure for ONIC as Keyboy might look for more. Too deep towards the turret. It's Cerezo running away, but he is going to be fine, and DEWA lose Octa.
They recover. They recover. That 3,000 goal lead is basically back again. They doubled down on the fight up top, and Kyrie got the objectives down below.
Great solution there by ONIC, but that was a beautiful engage by Keyboy. The Unstoppable Force into a sideways flicker right onto Octa, knowing that the threat of the low Yi in the early game. Looking at some of the items right here, Octa, not even a single item completed just yet. Sans opting for the more conservative option, going for the Blood Wings early, knowing he's dealing with a Joy. He's dealing with a potential Badang. Set the behind them as well. So ONIC definitely wanting to play this game a bit better, a bit more fun to back, but DEWA failed to engage right there.
Yep. Sans flickered out though, so it is a flicker burnt for a flicker. Two flickers, Moeza and Sans up top of the turret. Traded for the turtle. Still definitely valuable for ONIC as they get another perfect turtle.
Almost an imitation of game number one where they were able to slay all three turtles. Now ONIC get that map control down in the jungle. DEWA has to reclaim this.
I think the diversion kind of hovered over by Octa right there, but the pressure, so much.
So low, has to run back, but the worldie is there.
Woo.
It's just gonna bounce, and the defenders of the DEWA players, as Keyboy might want to re-aggress, but DEWA create their boundaries.
That was scary, man. Now the purple buff targeted by ONIC, but DEWA trying to strike back.
This is a lot of pressure towards the purple buff. Ray needs this. Ryota jumps in. Kyrie stuck in the middle of no man's land. The fist crack lands as well. ONIC are disintegrating one by one. Maybe shoots his bullet from the back. Ray runs forward. Cerezo is able to dive to the back. It's just Sans alone, having to be the lone wolf. But the wolf is just fed by the predators, and DEWA, they win that skirmish with no players falling.
The Sky Kings thought they recovered, but again it happens. The curse of the Sky Kings continue. Every time they're in the lead, they walk up and they get punished. DEWA playing now in the mid game with a choke point, with their win condition. It was just pure AoE in that brawl.
For ONIC, they have the pick-off advantage and they've been using it beautifully throughout the game. But right there, with a 3K gold lead, they went for a fight in the nooks and crannies of the jungle against a Lo Yi, against a Guinevere, against a Joy and a Badang. So much AoE, so much setup, and that was the wombo combo that DEWA were waiting for. ONIC are not out of the game just yet, but that was a massive step backwards.
And you can hear the eruption of fans in the building.
You can hear the silence from the ONIC side as well. That was a heavy blow to their morale for sure, as the Lord is now up, and the wave on the bottom side isn't in anyone's favor just yet, but Moeza is about to change that.
Look at Moeza, he's playing the far lanes. Might invite pressure from ONIC, but at least DEWA has prio on the Lord. Though Kyrie will start a diversion to just hitchhike a ride towards the Lord.
Slow push again for DEWA United. This is deja vu to game two. playing it slow, waiting for the slow push. ONIC gonna be decisive. Keyboard.
Oh, Keyboy with the toss towards the back. Cerezo so low, still survives. Not for long. Ryota has to run the grab towards the backline. It's Mueza again. Hitchhiked by Ryota, but he has to go. And now the Lord so low. This is secured by ONIC. Good peel and good initial fight. Lord secured for ONIC.
That was it, man. They knew that the waves were going to be pushing against them. They know that the diversion is in the picture. ONIC, all they have to do is force that fight. Go for the right member at the right time. By all means, they didn't really get the backline members, but it was just so sudden that Keyboy was able to get things started off for his team. Just like that, that wave on the bottom side neutralized. The diversion useless in that fight. And ONIC now can siege with Sans picking up the Wishing Lantern. Look at the damage.
Aggressive play towards Keyboy, but they will move back the worldie as well. Next, the Evil Queller is there, and Cerezo has to run for the hills. Ryota again becoming the forefront of the push. And ONIC, they stabilize everything. The bleeding stemmed, and the Lord marching towards the bottom side turret.
In a forced error like that, you just had to be decisive. You have to force a fight or go and commit on the Lord. They decided to go for the fight. Keyboy got them out of that tough situation. And now it's a siege for ONIC. Mueza.
So deep. With the spatial migration unpopped just yet. Violent Requiem rather. And now another base defense for DEWA.
And a tier 2 for Ray.
Ray is going for the split push angle right here.
Wow.
Base. Ooh, the base passive looking way more effective right now. Wait, Ray, wait a minute.
He's gonna get the Holy Defense as well, so it's 1-for-1 Holy Defense.
Oh!
What is this macro coming out from DEWA, dude?
And the
diversion to the back. This might spell trouble. Ryota is not even aware of this. He's oblivious, and the fist crack connects. Ryota is gone, as now Mueza jumping around Zansing. It takes two to tango, and Sans want to ballet his way out of this fight as Octa advances forward. Maybe still chipping the damage. Sans so low, and ONIC crumbling one by one. Kyrie has to survive. The remaining Sky King has to run for the hills as Cerezo chases him down, but the pursuit is over.
Once again, the Sky Kings have to bank on Kyrie to save the game. What a play by DEWA United, and they're gonna get a few turrets off of this one. 11 minutes, but it feels way longer. This battle has gone on for such a long time. Let's take a look at that replay. What happened?
Diversion into the instant pickoff of Ryota. No front line available, no front line for the backline member to Sicilian, for the Bruno to allow for the damage. DEWA just went for this messy super fight, and it paid off. Maybe it got taken out as well, but considering what was, what the context was, there was a value play for DEWA. Now with the control, with 20 seconds to go, they can once again set up for the diversion play, set up for that macro angle. And now if Keyboy wants to try and make a play happen, they're going to be ready. Much more ready, because they've seen it happen before.
They're going to set up for the slow push again. This time, I think they're just going to make it push a bit quicker than the normal slow push. They've set it up, and they have a diversion. So it's a forced error again for ONIC. How do they respond? Last time, they got a get out of jail free card with an amazing initiation, amazing pickoff from Keyboy. Can they do it again?
Especially with the flickers down on Octa and Maybe, there is still a window for ONIC to do the same thing. But for now, DEWA are the ones playing it kind of slow. They have to wait it out. But they've seen Kyrie.
Yeah. Oh, makes a Mueza with the Requiem connects, and ONIC again falling like flies left and right. CW stuck in a rock and a hard place as Ray just dances in the back, and Kyrie still surviving for so long. CW gets a shutdown, and the Lord reset. It's a 2-for-2 trade, but who won? Who won?
I think DEWA still has the favor right here.
Oh, the Lord so low again, just dancing! Kyrie gets the kill, or rather the Lord and the kill as well. Mueza gone, and ONIC still clenching their fist and holding to that thin thread.
Oh boy, if Ray was able to secure the kill onto CW there, that was it, that was over. But CW survived with a sliver of HP, and with that, they show the composure. They get the Lord in the midst of the chaotic fight. Now DEWA on the back foot. They've done a defense before, but can they defend now in this later stage with an even stronger Lord? The diversion is available, but Mueza doesn't have the flicker for that surprise play anymore.
This pillar of ONIC just never crumbles. Kyrie at the center of it all, holding the roof from falling, from collapsing. Now DEWA back on the back foot.
The Sky Kings marching to the realm of the gods. The gods, though, still just holding their ground. Turret taken down. Mueza again with a Hail Mary play to the back, but still just dancing around. ONIC with the poke and is able to get down Mueza, but Cerezo chimes forward. The Sand gets the kill. Kyrie as well with the Queller connects, and again, so much damage. Crystal focus, but Sands takes down Maybe, and Ray is going to be the savior, but not for long. The Crystal is in their eyes as ONIC secures their first win in MPLID Season 15.
The Sky Kings end their 3-match lose streak with a win. 3 weeks. And finally, we get to see that one win for ONIC. 2-1, hard-fought battle up against DEWA United.